Scott Pilgrim versus the World is getting an anime, but here's the thing. Even though I've heard quite a bit about it, I've never actually seen the movie. So I figured that I would finally watch it. Now's the time. I know it's like one of the first pieces of mainstream media that really embraced nerd culture and whatnot, especially at the time when it came out, 2010. This was not seen on the big screen that often. Dude, this is already so cool. It already has so much style. No wonder people like this. My first and main thought that I have about the movie is that, dang, this has so much style. Oh, this is hype. Oh my god. Yes, the movie got good. I mean, I already kind of knew because I knew that Edgar Wright is known for his very stylistic form of directing, but you really feel it in Scott Pilgrim. The music, the visuals, the sound, the writing, it all contributes to this greater whole. It's very awesome and very intoxicating to watch. I was excited at how long the movie felt like it was going on for, because it just meant that there was more cool things to see. And I was excited for every new thing that the movie would have to offer. I feel like I've been watching this movie for like an hour already. It was also so impactful because they really hold off on the next level of arcadiness, I guess, in the style until like 30 minutes into the movie. They hold a lot of restraint. That was the dopest thing. I did not expect that. So if you don't know, the story is about Scott Pilgrim, who has to fight all 7 of his girlfriend's exes so he can date Ramona. I don't know why, but whenever I say it, I want to say Ramona. Ramona. While the movie is very much still in Edgar Wright's stylistic movie, it really kicks into extreme high gear when Scott fights any one of the exes. It's almost kind of like shocking because the movie is, for the most part, very grounded in comparison to whenever a fight scene happens. Oh yeah, this is my favorite part. I normally don't like Scott, but when he starts fighting, it gets hype. This is like a YouTube video. But it just makes the fight scenes even cooler and more exciting. I gotta say though, the singing that Matthew Patel did was not it. I was like about to start vibing, but this is like slightly racist. You know, I actually played the game of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the one that came on the PS3. I remember playing it and thinking, hey, this is pretty cool. I'm sure I would have thought this was way cooler if I actually saw the movie. Of course, this was when I was like 13 years old or something, so it's not like I had the greatest means ever to be able to watch movies at the time. You know, I was scared of the pirating websites, and I don't know, like streaming services weren't quite yet a thing. Kind of makes me want to play the game now. Dang. I see a lot of inspiration from Scott Pilgrim on Bocchi the Rock, actually. If not directly inspired, then at least I could see the same people who enjoy Scott Pilgrim enjoying Bocchi the Rock. I can tell how influential this movie is. I mean, this movie has so much energy, you know? They both have this, like, energy and individualism. Like, it almost feels like there's certain parts of both that were just made by, like, a single person. Who like, oh yeah, I just want to put this in because I had this crazy idea. Makes me think that maybe Scott Pilgrim was ahead of its time. Or maybe it's that such stylistic and personal and highly individual works are just popular and have been popular for a while. It's just that they're so rare. The power of love. Raiden Shogun. I guess the main thing that I'm worried about when it comes to the new anime that got announced is whether it will have the same energy and restlessness that the movie had. The animation studio, Science Saru, is responsible for Don't Touch Eizouken, Ping Pong the Animation, and Devilman Crybaby, so they definitely have a lot of potential when it comes to animation and having really energetic animation, or anime, rather. I just think that the movie has this quality to it that almost seems like every second needs to have something exciting happen. It's like It's like bursting. That bursting quality is the most endearing part of the movie. So I would love to see the same energy happen in the anime. But based on seeing who's working on the movie, the entire returning cast, basically everyone's coming back, and Edgar Wright's evident excitement in the announcement tweet, I'm pretty excited for the anime. Let's just say. And I'm a new fan, and I'm still excited. I'll write that down on my calendar, I guess.
That's actually hilarious.
Oh, that's where that's from.
Hilarious.
That sound.